Hey everybody, Felix Staffelbaker here. Wanted to get into some deeper thoughts about the EOS blockchain as a whole and just start to pull back and understand that, this thing is so much bigger than any of us understand. And the people who are hating on it, they're really gonna wish that they just saw a different angle or, at least kept their mouth shut when the full potential is realized and when this whole thing is really understood. I see this entire protocol as almost a conscious being. And, that sounds awfully crazy until you start to think that, there's people like Ray Kurzweil who wrote books like The Fantastic Voyage and, a few other books that if you read, he's what's considered a transhumanist in his own words, where basically, there's going to be a singularity and humans can merge with machines. And that doesn't necessarily mean like an android, but it means like, nanotech. It means being able to upload the consciousness into other forms. It means being able to off-planet type of behavior and situations. And I really see EOS being able to facilitate that type of dream for somebody like Ray Kurzweil. We've got the definition of human actually being rewritten, being changed, and what you find is that the new definition is becoming something basically like, so imagine like Plato and other philosophers understanding that you are you. So you watching this video of me is not actually me in the flesh. It's not actually, my consciousness is not in the video that you're watching. My consciousness is wherever I'm at in the world while you're watching this video type of thing. But this type of definition and view of what a human is would actually, through logic, if you follow it universally, would actually imply that what you're seeing on screen right now is the consciousness of Felix Staffelbaker, and that therefore it's basically code, and that you can change the definition of a human being like that, and next thing you know, you've got artificial intelligence becoming human, even though it doesn't have a consciousness. And this can get into some really deep and start going down all types of pathways, but basically I see people like that, Ray Kurzweil. You've got other top venture capitalists who are actually invested in EOS, like Christian Angermeyer, who I'm not saying he subscribes to the Kurzweil doctrine type of thing, but he is into psychedelics and all these types of things that are in this same vein, that are all leading to this same type of conclusion, that I see them as seeing society broken and seeing them identifying the solution and basically trying to off-planet civilization. And they basically shot out the EOS protocol, and a handful of people in the globe itself was able to identify and understand the capability of being able to globally, consciously come to consensus, to be able to basically birth a new protocol on the globe that was completely decentralized, completely independent, had no founders, and was working, openly to be able to start a new foundational global layer of trustless systems that was secure and was able to really become the foundational layer to be around the globe that would actually allow us to be able to off planet, to be able to interact. Like if someone were to be able to go to Mars and actually set up a civilization, they would be able to interact seamlessly with the current Earth and the current economy here to be able to benefit it. I mean, you'd obviously want remittance payments if you were mining. Say they found a bunch of gold under Mars or whatever, the next planet, and found a bunch of precious metals. You'd want to, send those remittances back to the globe instantly. And you could do that with something like EOS. And I see like all these billionaires understanding that our economy and our system is so broken that they needed and successfully launched, the EOS protocol. And it has like a global consciousness because we were all launched the protocol together, and with 15 out of the top 21 block producers can agree across the globe to be able to come to consensus on the blockchain. And it does that independently and on its own. Even though the token holders vote those block producers in, they run the network autonomously. And that really fits that definition that Kurzweil subscribes to, and that a lot of these transhumanists agree to, that code is really consciousness and all these things. And even the human brain, when you boil it down, is just code. So we can really see how EOS can be understood as being a conscious protocol, and can be understood as not having a soul, or not being able to agilely think like a human, but being conscious, being the global pulse, being able to be the foundational layer that everything else is built upon, and just be the heartbeat of humanity. And I don't see anybody else really understanding just how big that is, and how underpriced that is, how it's not priced in, and just the capability of where it could go from here. So I just want to put that out there, that EOS is conscious. EOS has a lot more going for it than people tend to realize, and when they do realize it, it'll most likely be too late for them. So I just want to put that out there. Stoffel Baker out.